Welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope you are having a fabulous and glorious day wherever you are located on our sweet planet Earth. I want to talk about George Lucas' groundbreaking film, Star Wars. Specifically, I want to talk about Empire Strikes Back. And I want to talk about the first modern demonstration of agility and speed and quick reflexes. I grew up in the 70s and I grew up in the 80s. Back in my era, there was kung fu pictures that showed the kung fu master jumping, but it was just a linear jump. From what I know, they didn't do no fancy flips. But remember, I didn't see every kung fu movie. I basically grew up on Bruce Lee. And Bruce Lee wasn't flamboyant like that. He didn't do no silly little flips. He was a straight up fist fighter. He used his feet and he used his hands. He ain't try to waste movements by doing flips. Those flips was in those B-level Japanese movies. If they did flips, I don't know. If they did flips, then please leave a comment. Put a comment in my comment section and let me know what movie showed flips in it to a high level. Now, like I said, my topic is Luke Skywalker. In my mind, The Empire Strikes Back is the first film in this modern era, way before Spider-Man and etc., that showed a hero. Remember, Luke Skywalker was a hero, and basically, since he was a force welder, he had superhuman powers. Because without his force powers, he would not be able to do those flips and stuff. So Luke Skywalker, when he was fighting Darth Vader in that scene with the red steps in Cloud City, in my mind, from what I saw, that was the first demonstration of a super-powered person who demonstrated quick reflexes and agility. And I can prove it. And many times when it's fighting, now since Darth Vader had that heavy armor on, he could not do flips and quick dodges and all that. He was just a straight up brawler. Since Luke Skywalker was not burdened with heavy armor, he was extremely agile. And I will give you some examples because I just now finished watching the movie, so it's fresh in my mind. Number one, many times when Vader was throwing his lightsaber, and remember, Vader was a force welder for many, many years. In that current Star Wars universe, Luke Skywalker was basically probably a Padawan, because he was a Padawan. He was no Jedi yet. He was a Padawan, or like you can say several weeks. Several weeks he was a Padawan, and he already demonstrated his strong force adeptness. When he was fighting Vader, he showed his quickness, speed, and agility by being able to go toe-to-toe with him. Before he got to that special scene when Vader started throwing them objects at him. I guess he started slowing down, doubting himself. But anyway, when it was on those stairwells, Luke was able to hold his own with a force welder. He was able to dodge, duck, block Vader, who was skilled with the lightsaber. Luke was so adept in those moments that he had a force welder of many decades backing up. So that was demonstrating his speed. He was fast enough to evade many of Vader's strikes. He demonstrated his agility several times during that scene when it was on those red steps. He was jumping around and doing flips. The first scene when Vader got him to fall into that pit, Vader said, "I guess the Emperor was wrong. You're not cut out what you're supposed to be. You're not all that powerful. I caught you easily. But then Luke, he jumped several meters into the air. You know he definitely, and that pit was about a meter taller than the average 6 feet person. So if a person fell into that pit, that was it. You were stuck in that pit. Luke was so agile and so strong on his legs. He was at a superhuman level. He was able to successfully propel himself out the pit. And he propelled himself so fast that Vader did not see him jump out of the pit. Vader only was aware of Luke when Luke was dangling from them thick pipes up there. He did not see Luke, so that demonstrated his speed right there. His leg strength, his agility, and his speed. My next thing, when I was talking about the flips, or you can call it number 2 if you want to, but it don't matter. The count number don't matter. When Vader was swinging that lightsaber around in the air, he actually jumped over the swings. Vader wasn't walking around with a lightsaber at his side. No, he was throwing out a killing blow, and he was so fast and so agile, he was able to flip a number of times out of Vader's way. I never saw that in a Kung Fu movie when I was growing up in the 70s. I never saw people dodging another master fighter. He probably jumped straight up in the air linear. He probably backed up and got the way. But he was ducking and flipping and striking back at the same time. He was doing things that Spider-Man does with 1980 technology. If George Lucas would have made the original Star Wars today, he'd probably have Luke Skywalker jumping around like Spider-Man, bouncing all over the place. But you get my point. Luke Skywalker was agile, he was quick, and he was fast. You can say he was the precursor to the Spider-Man in the Sony universe and the MCU universe. He was the first one in this modern age who had Spider-Man-like abilities. Because you see, in the current Star Wars movies that was made 30 years later, the Jedi, they're able to jump 30 feet in the air. They're able to jump over bullets. They so quick, they can block multiple laser blasts. Luke Skywalker was doing all of that with 1980, 1970 technology. So thank you for stopping by and hearing my comments on that Luke Skywalker was demonstrating agility, speed, heightened reflexes way before Spider-Man ever came on the scene. If, dear listener, you like my comments about Luke Skywalker and his amazing offensive and defensive ability, please give me a thumbs up. If you would like to subscribe to hear me talk about any other movies that's currently out that I like, or any shows that I like, or any characters I want to talk about, please subscribe. If you're already subscribing, you would like to be notified quickly when I upload new content, click the subscribe button. If you would like to share this to your friends or relatives, please click on the share icon and share with whomever you deem worthy. Thank you for stopping by and continue to be a Star Wars fan like yours truly.